enslaved by the Japanese soldier.
Dinadami niyong may sakit na AIDS dito sa Pilipinas!
Nagkakaroon ng tao ng isang feeling of hopelessness. I am wrong. And that's one thing na hindi dapat maramdaman ng isang tao na ikaw ay mali. Kasi hindi ka mali.
For the past 2 decades, courses about gender, communication, and culture has grown remarkably in our country. One reason for this growth is that research about gender and communication has created a knowledge base for courses. In addition, more and more people today want to learn about this area of personal and cultural life. For today's episode, we are going to learn the differences between feminine and masculine communication that often show up when heterosexual partners have distinct orientations in working with problems. We will also discover the different challenges faced by different types of genders with the influence of culture, the expectations of society, and the pressure they have on, especially to these 3 persons that we have interviewed 5 years ago. My team and I went from north to south of Negros Oriental to meet them. We will also share to you today on where exactly in life they are right now.
Hi, babe!
What took you so long? Exactly is this. You exposed too much skin. Go back, change your clothes.
What? Why? I love this color. I've been prepared for this. Oh, so you're with me. You're going to protect me, right?
Yes, I'll protect you, but you need to change your attire now.
All right, babe.
Next time, you need to hurry up. You're already late.
Don't try to irritate me, babe, okay? I'm on my period right now and I'm trying to deal with my mood swings. Babe, why can't you say anything? Aren't you going to hug me? I told you, I'm not in the mood. Will you please do something for me? Good afternoon. Thank you for saying yes to this interview speech. Mr. Tam, are you ready? Yeah. Okay, you may sit down and we'll start for a minute, okay?
As a woman living here in the Philippines, having this kind of culture about gender, how have you been feeling out lately?
I've been feeling lost being with a man for 5 years now. I mean, yes, I am moody at times, easily annoyed, needs attention. But it's just because it's who I am, and it's always been a part of me as a woman.
I guess my partner is unconcerned about any of this. Also, I've always wanted to wear anything I want as long as I can express myself and feel at ease in my sexuality. But unfortunately, my partner seemed to be controlling in this regard. Maybe it is his concept of love, but it falls short for me, and as a woman, I no longer want to be with him in that manner. I want to be free, build my self-confidence, to feel loved but not manipulated, to have the freedom to be myself, to wear whatever I want, to follow my passions, and to achieve my goals. But right now, I feel like I'm trapped, and I don't know how to get out, because recently I just realized that all along, I had been seeking for a partner, not a protector. Help me. What should I do?
What are the challenges and how are you dealing with everyone around you as a member of LGBTQIA community?
I grew up in a very conservative family. That's why I am so afraid to tell my gender. The moment I came out as gay and was accepted right away, I thought everything was already in place, but I was wrong. They're just okay that I'm gay, but I know it's not. Because in reality, they never supported me or understood what I wanted to express. They're okay that I'm gay, but they didn't want me to dress like one, to act like one, to talk like one, or even to love like one. The society's opinion is already too much for me. My family is all that I got, but they too have a problem with me. I want to express myself the way that I want. Being gay is not a problem. The only problem, I believe, is the narrow mindset of our society. How can I challenge that mindset? How can I challenge it if it's already in our culture?
As a man, what are the society expects from you and how are you handling this pressure?
Being taught that men don't cry makes me feel pressured. People expect us to be emotionally and physically strong whatever situation it is, and all society knows that men don't cry. Society expects us how we lead our lives, how we express our values, how we put food on the table, how we spend our time and make no mistake. In our society, expectations of who we should be, what we should own, and what we should look like, how much money we should make, what we should accomplish, all create a weight that can bury our self-confidence and perceptions of ourselves because we are equally emotional and sensitive. We also face the same sadness, happiness, anger, and excitement, but nobody is present to hear it. I find it hard to express my feelings because it makes me sound weak. And honestly, I'm no longer happy. It's like I need a break.
You're what? After all, you became a control freak having that toxic masculinity and I gave up everything for you. I gave up my dreams for you. You took me for granted and you did not even respect me as a woman. And now you're seeing all of this? I cannot believe you, Jack. I cannot do this anymore.
I'm really sorry. Sex brought us together, but gender drove us apart.
Been on my get back, copper bag slow. You would never see that. You the trap though. Chop it up with ya, like I really mean it. I don't keep still, I just take the scenic. I move so quick, they think I move slow.
Seven years ago, I was in a situation I think I was destined to be. Being a woman in a patriarchal society was not easy. Thoughts had kept coming into my mind, telling me that I should adhere to society's expectations. I was indeed doomed. However, one solitary light has shone brightly throughout my life, providing me with a torch of courage to spread my wings and fly away. It was a gift, and I was blessed by it. Right now, I am no longer the same person I used to be. The old pitch you knew has been replaced. I am now a strong woman having a career of what has been seen as a man's profession. Lawyer. To the many women who have the same story as mine, I tell you, you are not alone in this fight. There are many people who will carry the torch for you and fighting what is best for you as a woman. It's not easy to challenge stereotypes, but you cannot expect society to change unless you change yourself.
Usually, we are too demanding of ourselves because society expects us to be perfect. LGBTQ youth are common victims of this issue, yet all we need is someone who will help us realize that we are also appreciated. Our culture holds a very important role in the society we lived in, and it is just better that we acknowledge, support, and respect LGBTQIA community just like we do to the rest of the genders. However, I have learned that to earn this from the society, I need to give this to myself first. I need to acknowledge what I want, support my beliefs but still open for learnings, and respect myself as much as I want others to respect me. Now, I am a proud advocate.
Growing up as a man learning how to be masculine is difficult for a lot of people, including myself. We want to impress other men, women, and society around us, so we do all we can to fit the manly persona they lay out for us. As time passes by, this manly persona fades, encouraging me not to be but rather to become the person I designed to be. This is who I am, a person with emotions, driven by boldness and self-evaluation of thoughts, focused not on what the manly persona should, but rather what a true human being is. Now, I have reached what I thought most men consider to be success in life, but I recently realized that being the person who you really are and doing the things that shows your true self is what the true success in life. I want to share my story from a man who was forced to conform to society's expectations to a man who became a catalyst for ending the stigma. We are men, not puppets. We are human beings, hence with feelings, and we have the freedom to become what we want to be. This is my testimony of transition.
Hello, babe. Yes, are you ready? Okay, I'm coming.
Consider how understanding the interplay between gender, communication, and culture can benefit us both personally and professionally. Learning about feminine and masculine communication patterns as well as cultural perceptions can help us better understand our personal, social, and professional lives. Gender communication and cultural studies will also help us gain a better understanding about our gender, both now and in the future. We'll become more conscious of how cultural standards are presented in our everyday lives. As a result, we'll be able to think more critically about if there are any cultural assumptions that we wish to challenge. That's it for today. See you next week.